it gives us huge momentum. I think it's the most important thing. It was a tough first game, was difficult, but we tried to get into the game, and obviously unlucky to concede that goal. But yeah, the win gives us massive momentum. I think the way the boys played was really impressive. I think we defended really well, and that gave us kind of a basis to then go on and attack, and created some really good chances, I think, throughout the game. So hopefully take those into the derby for sure.
Well, one of the most impressive things about that win over Newcastle was the way in which you, along with your teammates, defended as a unit towards the end of the game. Do you feel as though you're really starting to grow into a first-team player now? Yeah,
that was always my goal for this year. As I've said previously, I think just to get regular games under my belt, and things then become kind of second nature. You develop into a more consistent, solid A-League footballer, and then from there you go beyond and you try and excel at that point. So you get rid of any shakiness, or kind of, as you do as a beginner, you have your odd mistakes, you try and limit those out of your game, and just become consistent and solid. And that was my goal going into this year, and I'm hoping to progress more and more. And I thought the weekend gave myself and the team a really good platform to kick on now and keep going.
It is a bit of a cliche, but as players, do you really look out for the derby when the fixtures are released? Do things actually change in the week building up to the game?
I think as long as you don't kind of overhype it or get too crazily ahead of yourself, I think again you do have to calm yourself down and say it is another game. But at the same time, as soon as that whistle starts, it's pretty all in, and I guess the team that keeps their head and plays the style that they want to play, the tactics they need to do in order to win, will usually get over it. So you can't let kind of the emotions play too much of a part, but at the same time you need to really get stuck in and understand that there's a lot on the line. The fans, they live for games like these just as the players do, so it means a lot to them. It's got to mean a lot to us too.
Well, you do go into this game off the back of a win, while Sydney FC have played just once so far this season. Does that mean the team is in a really good space heading into the derby?
Definitely. I think the boys that have come in as well a little bit later into pre-season, they've had the time to get fit and gel, I guess, with the rest of the side, and it showed on the weekend. I think players like Jimmy Truisi and Bernie off the bench gave a spark, and Coxie and all of these players, Dorans, and they showed their class at the weekend, and it definitely helped us get the result. And going into a derby week, that's exactly what you want. Momentum, I just said earlier. I think another win this weekend will just propel us more and more up the table and give us a good platform for the rest of the season.
Well, you are a Sydney boy, Tas. What does this derby mean to you? What are your memories of it growing up?
Yeah, I've grown up, I'm obviously quite young, but I've grown up kind of watching derbies in the past, and I've been a part of a couple myself. If I were to play this weekend and get selected, obviously it would be my first start, so that would mean a lot to me. But look, the derby's it's a special fixture, and it's just something that you really, really want to win at the end of the day. It'll make you happy for a lot longer than it would if you lost. So yeah, it's massive. The team's really, really looking forward to it.
And we know there's going to be a capacity of 25% at ANZ Stadium on Saturday. What does that mean to have fans in the stadium for this one?
Yeah, look, the fans give us a massive, massive boost. I think whether it's a derby or a smaller fixture, it's not a game's a game, and the fans always help us out massively. I think ANZ's quite a big stadium anyway, so 25%, we should still be able to get quite a few fans at the game, and we should definitely be able to hear their voices. So that'll only spur us on as the game gets tough, or as the legs get a bit tired, to push that extra bit.